Hello everyone, welcome to this video in which I'm going to show you how to make a Minecraft Java Edition iron farm. This is a design that I came up with myself in the creative mode testing. My iron farm in survival mode was getting broken up. The zombies were not scaring the villagers, or the villagers were not getting consistent sleep in the night time. Everything was breaking, so I decided to make my own design. This is a very reliable design. I've tested it for a lot of time period in my creative testing world, and I'm going to just show you some parts of how to wrangle the zombie and to make it to fall on a platform in which we are going to trap the zombie in creative mode. The zombie is not going to get aggroed on me, but in survival mode, if you are building this, always make sure that the zombie is not able to hit you. We have to make the farm at least 30 to 35 blocks away from the ground or from any caves or from any villages. Let's see, we have dangled the zombie in mid-air. We are going to make a 1x1 hole here with 2 to 3 blocks of high space surrounding the zombie in which the zombie is going to drop. And before doing that, place a bottom slab on top of this solid block, and now we can cover the walls around the zombie. In survival mode this is going to be difficult, so make a lot of room and then reduce it to a 1x1 area so that you can trap the zombie. Also, we need to place a top slab. Because the zombie is standing on a bottom slab, there is going to be a place where you can place a top slab, and the top slab is going to prevent the zombie from burning in the daytime, in the daylight. We have to place torches on all of these spots so that iron golems cannot spawn here and kill the zombie. This is a bottom slab on which the zombie is standing on. Let's double check for it. Yes, that's the bottom slab. So from that bottom slab, count 5 blocks in front of the zombie pod. We have to make a villager pod in front of the zombie pod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away. On the 6th block, we place 2 dirt blocks like this, and now here's the bed. The pillow is facing away from the zombie pod. Keep that in mind. Separate the villager pods by 1 block of gap so that the villagers are not able to interact with each another. We only need 3 beds. These are sufficient for the Java edition of Iron Farm. Place 3 glass blocks over here and over there, and now place glass blocks on all of the 3 corners. Place 2 solid blocks on top of the beds, leaving a 2 block space. This is going to prevent the villagers from getting struck by the lightning when it is going to be a bad weather, when it is going to thunderstorm in the world. The villagers are going to get converted into witches, which is very undesirable effect. We don't want that to happen. This is the reason we have the solid blocks, and we are going to spawn proof those solid blocks with torches so that iron golems cannot spawn on them. Let's see, we have to cover this left side with glass blocks as well. Please use glass blocks because iron golems cannot spawn on glass blocks. Place 1 glass block over here and 1 over here. Don't place glass block below that glass block. And now, as I had said, I have placed the torches. Iron golems cannot spawn here, as well as other hostile mobs. And now I'm going to place 5 solid blocks in front of the villager pods in this position with the redstone dust on top of them. Place a daylight sensor in the middle here. It is on the daylight detection mode currently. Right click on it, it goes into nighttime detection mode. And now come down and see what we can do now is that we have the trapdoors, which are going to get triggered. Place them on these solid blocks and they are going to shut open and close in this way in front of the villagers' faces. For now, let's open the trapdoors and now place the slabs in these positions. The slabs are going to prevent the villagers from falling outside of this villager pod. I'm going to now place the villagers inside. In survival mode, you'll have to bring the villagers from the top of the farm or from the behind of the farm, whatever you might want to do. Place torches on top of these pillows, on top of the pillow blocks of the beds, and now on top of those torches, place fence gates. And now temporarily we are going to open those fence gates, and afterwards we are going to close them later on, but not for now. Let's test first villager. What is his reaction? He's getting scared from the zombie. We don't want that to happen with all of the 3 villagers inside those pods. So before shifting all of your villagers, place solid blocks to break the line of sight between the villager and the zombie. The villagers are going to thank you for that, and the iron golem is not going to spawn and ruin your experience of building this farm. Iron golem can spawn anywhere if there is a solid block, so make sure you don't have any unwanted solid blocks. Now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 blocks. On the 6th block below the bed, the middle bed, we have a solid block. This is where we have to build the spawning platform for iron golem. We are going to make 2 spawning platforms, and both of them are going to drop the iron golems in the middle of the farm. I'm not going to make the killing chamber in this video. Let's see. The left side of the villager pod, where the glass is going to align with this bottom spawning platform. It is a 3x3 spawning platform. Remove any excessive blocks. Make a 2 block space between both of these 3x3 spawning platforms and remove the temporary blocks now. Now we can place some temporary blocks on top of these spawning platforms, and now this is going to help us place the fence gates around like these. The water is not going to flow away out of them, so that's very good. Also, the iron golems are not going to suffocate. Don't build any walls around these, only use fence gates where I have put fence gates. Iron golems can suffocate. We place 3 water buckets over here and 3 water buckets over here. The water is flowing into the middle of the farm. Now we need to place fence gates over here as well. 3 over here for the first platform and similarly for the other one. Now break these solid blocks or temporary blocks and open the fence gates. Iron golems will get pushed. Now let's see. Break this block here and now place a solid block over here. It is going to break the line of sight between the iron golem and the zombie. Don't forget to place torches on top of these solid blocks. Now I'm going to break this torch, this solid block and this block and place a torch here. Now the line of sight is clear between the zombie and between the villagers, but not going to spawn the iron golems because the villagers are not yet going to sleep. So we have to wait till the night time. And now in the night time the trapdoors are getting closed. There is the iron golem. It has spawned successfully. The daylight sensor has done its job. The redstone is lit. It was set to nighttime mode. it is the night time. The trapdoors make sure that the villagers go to sleep and also get scared in the night time from the zombie because of the line of sight, because of the mechanics of the iron farm in Java edition. And now let's see if it is working effectively. We don't want the villagers to wake up on those spots there on the pillow of the bed. We want the villagers to wake up in the next block on the bed. So go back around the farm. Temporarily, we are going to break these glass blocks to access those fence gates that we had placed earlier. And now close those fence gates when the villager in the pod in the night time goes to sleep, like this for all of the villagers. Place back the glass block in their correct spot, and now you can see that the villagers are getting woken up in the second block space in their pods. We see a lot of iron golems did spawn. We don't want the iron golems to spawn on any solid blocks. This is the reason we built it 30 blocks or 35 blocks away from the ground. Break any solid blocks if you see below the ground surface in the 30 block range. Don't make this farm near Elim village. And now we can see there are a lot of iron golems that were already spawned. Let's change the time to the daytime. Since we are in creative mode, yes, the trapdoors, the daylight sensor is working, its charm, and the iron golems are still spawning. The iron farm is never going to break. And now, let's just do a quick fly around here. Don't place any solid blocks anywhere. And we can change the bottom spawning platform of the iron golems to make them fall into a 2x2 hole if it is needed. Also, make sure the zombie is holding item or it is standing inside a 1 block water. There needs to be water bucket placed at the feet of the zombie. You can see here there's the water on that bottom slab. The zombie is not going to despawn while it is standing in the water. I hope so. It is the case. And I was talking about this. This is a 3x2 platform that we have constructed. These are the walls and signs. Don't forget to place torches on top of those walls. And now we can see the iron golems are spawning and falling into a 2x2 hole in the middle, where it is going to make it convenient for them to kill. On the ground, we can make a pit, a 2x2 pit. As we can see, the iron golems are spawning, the villagers are going to sleep consistently. Let's change the time to the night time. They are waking up and going to sleep at the same time. They are getting scared from the zombie, and the farm is very reliable. There are no drawbacks to this design, and everything is fine. So, how do you like this video? And how do you like this design? My design of the iron farm that I have made and came up with myself. If you like this video, please consider liking the video and sharing with your friends, whoever are interested in constructing an iron farm in Minecraft Java edition. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Turn on the notifications for the channel. If you need any help or want to suggest anything about this design, please comment down in the comment section below. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. This is Leo signing off. Goodbye.